This video is to show you how to set up a task on Traffic Swirl to get new members to join your AIOP program and start making you some money or start making money for your referrals, which in turn will eventually make more money for you too. When I run these, I like to look in the tasks, and to get there, you just click on tokens, click on tasks, scroll down a little bit and click on sign up, and here's the signups that are already being offered. And what I want to do is get right up here on top, or as close to the top as I can. In this case it's 20,000 tokens, so I'm going to put one up for 21,500. That way I'll be right on the top of the list. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is get a web page set up to direct people to, so that we don't have to end up using the little tiny space that they give us. So I will send you a folder. We need to communicate, and you tell me exactly what you want me to edit. I'll edit it and put it into a zip file just like this, and I'll send you this zip file. Okay? So the first thing we want to do is get the web page set up. So go over here to your cPanel location for AIOP and log in. Then go down here to Files and click on File Manager. Leave this to go to the root of your public and show hidden files. You can turn that on or off. Say go. Now mine has a lot of files on it, but don't worry about that. Yours is going to have very few. And what we want to do is set up a folder here to put that advertisement in so that we can send people to it. So I'm going to come up here and say new folder, and I'm going to call this one Karen 6, because it's for Karen Honeycutt that I'm doing this. I'm going to say create the folder. Then I'm going to find the folder on here and double click on it so it opens up that folder, and it's empty, right? Now I'm going to say upload and browse, and I'm going to go find that folder, and in this case I have it in setup task, and it's tsimages.zip. It could be named anything. That's not important, the name, just that it's a .zip file. And I'm going to say open that. All right, if you look down at the bottom here, it'll tell you that it's completed. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to click on that file to select it, and I'm going to say extract right here. And just leave that where it tells it it's going to go and say extract files. It's done. Say close. Now if I refresh that, and go back to that folder, there's all the files you need to have on there in order to make this run. Now, we don't need this TS images anymore, so I'm going to highlight that one and say delete it. And we don't need this one on the web server, so I'm going to highlight that one and delete it. So the only thing we need up there is this TS images and this index.html. So now, if I go to that folder, which is your username.aiop-hosting.com/ whatever folder you put it in. So I'll go there right now. And there's the file we want. It's last updated June 5th. That's today. And down here you'll see that it tells all about why they want them to sign up. At the bottom it says join AIOP under Karen Honeycutt. That's who I want them to join under. If I click this, it'll take them to the AIOP site, and if I click join, it says your sponsor is Karen Honeycutt. You want to do that to make sure that everything's working the way it's supposed to. Now I'm going to go back to this file, and I'm just going to go up to my browser address bar, which you can't see, and I'm going to copy that link that I sent it to, and I'll show you why in just a second here. When I go back to Traffic Swirl, I can click on tasks and get to this page that we want to put the ad on, and go right down to the bottom and say create a task for members to complete. The link that I want them to go to, click here to continue. Website referrals. The link that I want them to go to is that one I just copied. So I paste that in there. And it's going to go to that AIOP-Hosting.com, Karen 6. What I want to offer, $21.50. I'm sorry, $21,500. Don't leave that zero off or you'll be down on the bottom of the list. Does it require a cash? Yes, it does. How many people do you want to do it? Just one. Any additional details here? Now this, if you unzip that folder that I sent you, you'll have a file in there. I'm going to click on this and say, well, just double click it and open it, and just double click this token add-ons. You don't even need to unzip it. So here's the additional details that we want to include. All we need to do is copy this whole thing. Copy. Go back over here, put your cursor in there, say paste. That's all there is to it. It's going to cost you 23,650 tokens to run the ad, so make sure you have that many tokens before you start doing this. The additional tokens are what they call a listing fee. And again, if you're upgraded, it's 10%. If you're not, it's 30%. So it's really an advantage to be upgraded, even if you do it with tokens or if you do it for just 1 month. I mean, it's only $7.95 for a month, and you can try this out. And it also gives you the ability to earn a lot more tokens so you can do this more often. When you're all done with that, you just say submit the ad. And now, if I go back to tokens and look at tasks, go down to signups, there's my ad right on the top. That's all there is to it. And then you got to really keep an eye on this, because when somebody clicks on that, they're going to see this link. When they hit that link, it's going to take them to that page we just put up. When they click on this, they're going to join. Then they're going to come back to Traffic Swirl, and they're going to put their name in here, their username that they used. You got to make sure that they actually did sign up, because if they didn't, and you don't do anything for 3 days, they're gonna get the tokens anyway. So you want to make sure that they are signed up. If they're not, you need to go in and deny them. So that's another step that you just got to keep an eye on, and it's not hard to follow, because you'll get an email in your traffic feed when you're surfing that'll say somebody claimed your tokens. Go check and make sure they actually did join. If they didn't, go click on that link in that email and that message. It'll take you to a page where you can either accept them or deny them, and you want to make sure and stay right on top of that and do it as soon as you possibly can. That's all there is to it, and wish you a lot of luck. If you have any questions, get a hold of me on Traffic Swirl, or send me an email, or get me on Skype, but let's talk about it. In fact, I got my phone number on the bottom of the page that you just put up there. Give me a call. I'll be more than happy to help you any way I can. Let's get you going on this. Once you've done a couple of them, then it's a piece of cake. It's easy to do. So have fun with this, and we'll see you online.